Welcome, Capricorn. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot welcoming you. And I've pulled for you on this full moon in Cancer, the first of the new year, the Seven of Swords. As gruesome a card as this looks and as difficult as this is, I am feeling this incredible warmth and lightness regarding your response to the false and inaccurate judgments of others against you from the past. At this particular time, there is much about the way you have been judged that has in the past influenced you and in some cases crushed you, disheartened you, hurt you very deeply. Um, uh, Given your sincere or authentic energy to be productive and to contribute to the greater good. There is a tremendous amount of envy, jealousy, and false perception of you uh, based on the assumptions of others. And that has perhaps disturbed you, and you've come to realize that others have a perception of you that is outside of your control, that is uh, mysterious to you, but you no longer are invested in those beliefs. You've actually overturned those internalized self judgments, that internalized shame that you've carried, that internalized guilt at your failings, your disappointments, those things that have not worked out, that have not been a success, whether through your own responsibility or that of others. You've actually come to recognize that even as you have dismissed those false judgments and let go of the opinions of others that you can't control, you're also somewhat aware that you are being watched by those very forces, energies, individuals that viewed you as somehow weak, inadequate, imperfect, not serious, not to be taken seriously, not really being up to a job, the job, all that, whatever it is. Those very people are observing you now and viewing you in terms of the tremendous courage that they see that is required of you to move forward in a way that is very authentic to you, that doesn't trade in the assumptions and the shared goals and the superficial accolades that you once were obtained and that arouse the envy of others, that you've really stepped into this place of authenticity and express yourself in a way that takes a lot of courage to move against the status quo. This is a general reading, Capricorn, so it isn't going to resonate for all of you. If you're interested in a personal reading, information about that is in the description box below. Welcome again. And for your present moment, the Magician. This is precisely the energy of lightness, of warmth, of energy I feel that is being manifest from this old story of being judged uh, inadequately, falsely, negatively by others. Instead, you have stayed the course of following your own path. And this has not been easy, as you have apparently been rejected or failed at things that you believed you were good at. You believed that you could be or were successful at, but were denied some credit or recognition in ways that were critical. And it isn't a figment of your imagination. Those things really did happen, but you've persevered and realized if you could be good at that, you could be good at whatever it is you choose to be good at. And in some ways, I feel you've returned to a gift or a talent that you've always had. and you have really worked to develop that for now, for the present, in terms of a service, a product, an offering to others that you value because you value yourself. And you understand that you have everything you need, you always have, to make this a success. It doesn't rely on others' opinions or others' resources. You know how to get what you need and to ask for the help that's required. In the past, the Lord of Cups. This represents a couple of different things. Part of it is a kind of unleashing some very profound love that you've had in the past. This can represent a partner, a parent, a role model, and it's not necessarily someone who was successful or that you had a successful relationship with. It can be with a flawed parent, a flawed lover, someone who broke your heart. Nevertheless, the profound regard that they have for you, the profound love that they felt for you at one time, and quite possibly still feel, is something that you have made more and more space for. And keeping in mind, Capricorn, that receiving love is not your strong point. Providing for others is, fixing others is, helping others to be successful is. Receiving love is not. There are profound trust issues you have as a result of some conditioning or family dynamics that you experienced, where you had to rely on yourself, that you were denied the support, the attention, or the care that you were deserving of. But as a result of that, you learned to do for yourself and to do for others. And so you're tapping into a beautiful energy that also can include your ancestral ties, your guides, your role models, your um, energy support from elemental realms, from all of the other spheres that are available, that have always been there for you, no matter what the external material conditions look like, broken relationship or not, absent parent or not. The love that was there has carried you through, and you are now glowing in that love. You are now receiving that love. Getting choked up. In the future, we have the Moon card. And this is your current and immediate moving forward desire to tap more deeply into those other realms of power for you. You are aligning yourself more and more with energies that are less material, that are more global, that are about tapping into the love and abundance, the reciprocity, the generation of abundance and well being for others. As you have identified all those factors in your life that have been generously giving those to you. And this is a result of your ability to look into those places where you were denied what you needed early in life, and where that broken trust occurred, and how that broken trust has affected the difficulty you have in receiving love, in making space for love, in feeling that that is a productive area of endeavor for you, of being loved. It's something that you are now realizing has always been there. You've always been celebrated. You've always been supported. The phenomenal gifts you have are a reflection of that. so that you are more consciously uh, uh, conserving your spaces of stillness, your sacred spaces within yourself, your dream life. This is an active realm of communication and shared interest, energy, support for you, and a way in which you're very aware that you are being trained yet again for a higher level of contribution. If this is resonating for you, Capricorn, please like this video. Please share this with others. And please subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I pulled the Patience card. I accept that everything happens in divine order. I'm going to take this at face value, and I do believe that this trajectory of self-reliance and self-love, regard, and honor is something that has taken some time to evolve. In the present, the Magician card is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Cups again. So yeah, there's a portal of opportunity. There's a way in which you recognize how you generate new ideas is a way that you generate abundance. This is a kind of letting go of the tried and true path, the path that has been proscribed, and you're settling into your own strengths and talents, your own intuitive way of proceeding better. Your intuition is powerful and high. You are very tapped in to former lives, if you believe in that, to your ancestors that are in communication with you at your will. And you understand now that what you're doing, what you're aspiring to build, is something that has been with you all along, and that you're now prepared to let go of the rewards in order to receive them, if that makes sense to you. And I think for most Capricorns, it will. After you stop chasing the money begins to flow. The Lord of Cups, again, is clarified by the Queen of Swords and the World card. This is about closing down that path, that former path of distrust, of feeling shame, of feeling guilt because of how you've been judged by others. Your great phenomenal sensitivity is actually being honed by your clear intellect. Your openness to the truth, your pursuit of that truth, is also the pursuit of your justice in the face of being unfairly judged. And as a result of that, you have uh, settled in that area of feeling wounded by the negative opinions of others, the unfair judgment. Having learned that lesson, you are now prepared to move forward on this new, more abundant, more prosperous, more joyful path of long-term accomplishment and benefit. In the future, the Moon card is clarified by the Page of Wands and the Eight of Swords. I don't know about you, but my sleep has been really janky of late, and this is a result of a lot of the anxiety around the way that you are experiencing a new level of existence, of perception, of experience, as a result of the letting go of the noise that has filled your head, the churning thoughts, the old wounds, the old stories, being recycled in a way that you have felt you couldn't control. I do believe that you are making a phenomenal effort to let go of those old stories. And this has been really hard work for you. I don't believe that this has been easy. You've been working on releasing specific stories, specific relationships for years without feeling a lot of luck. But as you now simply open yourself up to this new experience, relishing in the new version of yourself that you're experiencing, I would imagine for many of you, it is a daily experience of interaction with former friends, loved ones, family members that is new somehow, that you bring new energy to it, fresh eyes, a fresh sense of investment, passion, desire for love, for sharing hope and inspiration with others. And this comes right back at you, making you feel lighter in situations that you once dreaded. Having just come through the holidays, I'm quite sure many of you may have experienced something like this. Those old family get togethers, family meals, whatever your rituals were that felt dreadful actually have become lighter, new, more inclusive, more joyful, and in your own more conscious control, right? You participate in what you do, you determine that. I'm going to finish up this reading with an oracle card, hoping that you've gained some insight from this process, and I've pulled the wisdom card. This deck has beautiful visuals, and I am a visual person. Seek knowledge and enlightenment. Your inner wisdom and intuition are powerful guides. Look within to find the answers you need, and don't be afraid to explore new areas of learning and understanding. Thank you so much, my fellow Capricorns. Until next time, namaste.